I just rested it on me. Like microwave in Welsh is pop de ping. Well, that's full of rust. See the wet? Jiminy cricket. This week's motto is show, don't tell. All right. Can you see the wetness, Davla?
Good morning.
Morning. Welcome to another episode of Why I Should Have Been a Plumber. It's not hard, just keep watering pipes, isn't it? So today we will find out why this car thinks it's a Christmas tree. Mitch done a load of work on it, driven it out, and now it's got every light on the dash on. But we think we know why. So let's get through the intro and we will show you why it's a paddling pool. Hint, hint. So, this one's come to us for a few bits and pieces. The oil pipe leak, a service, spark plugs. But we moved it out of the workshop earlier and every light on the dash came up. It had ESP fault.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like these should have all gone off. The range jumps between 115 and 0, and I'm sat here now trying to get it to do it, and it's not doing it. And any time an R8 sort of has a bit of a spaz out, the first thing you should check is under the carpets. All Nigella Lawson there on my...
like your...
Microwave. Microwave, carpets. What's the other one? Starcasase. No, staircase? We've not had that?
It is a Friday,
yeah.
So it's going to go off a bit funny, innit?
It's a little bit like, it's a little bit like talking Welsh with, you know, being a bit backwards. Like microwave in Welsh is pop de ping. Yeah.
Poppity ping.
Poppity ping. Aye. Anywho, it's going to be one of them days, I'm telling you, because it's been one of them weeks. I have a sneaky suspicion of what this is, and if I put my hand down her backside, I will find it's moist.
You knew that was coming. Right, let's make sure we can see this with the light.
The light, eh?
There we go.
So the trick is, spiders are worse for it, but all R8s can have this problem. So the easiest thing to do is...
Where are you going?
Get the bulkhead trims out.
Let me just come down here.
Pull up said carpet and underlay.
Hang on.
And look at moisture dripping. All right.
I can see.
Can you see the wetness, Davla?
I can see the wetness.
Can I smear it on your face?
That's not... Look at that. That's not good.
No?
No. I'll smear it on my shiny head.
Yeah. It's got like a glistening feel to it as well. It's not like water.
What is it? You look like you've been slimed.
It's like, it is.
So
it's like whatever's in the... It's all right, I'm used to doing that to myself. Right, and the reason I kind of have a sneaking suspicion of what this is, if you ever get an R8 in and it freaks out about parking sensors or freaks out on CAN-bus control, the interface module lives under the driver's seat and the parking module lives under the passenger seat. That's for right-hand drive cars. Flipso reverso on left-hand drive cars. So I know both sides are wet because I've checked that side already. So for once, I'm going to do some taking stuff apart.
Sounds good.
Because we always do that. And basically, I'm really putting off doing that RS4, so I'll do something else today. Let me just wipe this on Mitch's face a minute, and then I'll be back with you. Do you know what we need, Dav? We need a bigger workshop.
We do need... Any idea where you can find one?
Yeah, I know. So this week's motto is show, don't tell. Wise words from a man. Pop the 2 corners out on this trim and pull it up. I've got it off because all the clips are broke. So they always break. But that's the 2 tabs you're trying to release. That one's obviously been off before. That one's snapped off,
yep.
But that one's in place. So that clips down the back of the tab. So you've got to pull it in towards the center of the car and then pull the trim out. But you can see, look, where all the clips are missing anyway.
Let's have a look. That's a pet hate of yours, isn't it?
Yep. When there's missing clit. I've pulled that off, but they just sit on the rubbers, like the bulkhead car, like the coupes.
Yep.
And then we get a M10 multi-spline. Undo some boltings.
Where are we going down here now?
You got one at the back here.
Yep.
And one at the back here. I would...
Bear with me. Let me just... I want to make sure I capture all this.
You got to bear with you. Must be scary.
Got to bear with me.
Not a McLaren mountain bike.
Don't talk about McLaren mountain bikes.
Do you want to regale the story while you're on here? Your missus don't watch the videos.
Of course not.
She watches different videos I send her.
Yes. So, it was my lad's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and he wanted a McLaren Alcatraz jump bike. And because my dad's skills are epic, I left it until about 3.5 weeks before his birthday to try and order one. And then guess what? There were none available in the UK. Everybody was sold out.
Sorry, no bikes for you.
So I did what any good father would do. I had a few beers and just didn't think about it. And then I found one for sale. I ordered it. It turns out I'd ordered it from Spain. Not a Spanish company. And it was never going to arrive in time. So I managed to
Then
find...
the panic sets in, Dav.
The panic set in. I thought, right, the missus is going to absolutely kill me. The boy's going to be disappointed. Life is not very good. So I spoke to a friend of mine who used to work for a mountain bike magazine.
Because that wasn't your first thing to do. Do you know what I mean?
So he said he knows, it's a guy called Doddy, who now works for Mondraker. Anyway, he said he would ring his guy that he knows at Marion. Anyway, it turns out Marion haven't got any left in the UK. It's the most popular bike they've had, and I was basically up the creek without a paddle. I rang every bike shop I could find online. Everybody was sold out, and then one guy went, actually, there's a shop up in Newmarket. It's also got a bike park. It's called Brinks. They might have one. I rang them up, and they said, yeah, we have got one, but it's not for sale. We've just got it in stock. We're going to rent it out for people on the bike park. I said, please, 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 going to buy it. And eventually they went, yeah, all right, you can have it. But we can't deliver it. You'll have to come and pick it up. So Newmarket from here is like 3.5 hours each way.
Yeah.
So I had to go all the way up there, get it, give it to him the day, got it back the day before his birthday, gave it to him. Brilliant, loves it, amazing. I tried to cancel the order for the Spanish one. Too late, it's been shipped. And something arrived here, didn't it? Yesterday. A Marin-shaped package.
Yeah. But now, here's a question for you. Do the jump people not want it back to rent out?
Well, I could try that, yeah. Yeah.
So does anyone want a Marin jump bike?
Anybody want a brand...
Not want one, yeah. Guess the power and you can...
Who wants to buy one?
Yeah.
Reach out, drop us a message.
Reach.
It's a 2024 Marin Alcatraz jump bike, short. Short frame. They do long and short.
You're just making stuff up,
I'm
Dav.
just making stuff up.
You what?
I'll sell it for overs.
Overs? Yeah. Overs money?
Exactly.
Yeah. I think Dav will just take not getting fonged by his wife at the minute.
It's hidden in my office at the moment, but the problem I've got now is she wants to come to the office to pick some other stuff up that's stored there. So I'm now going to move it and hide it again.
I don't know why you took it from here.
I don't know.
Right, Davla,
Okay,
stick your wand under here, Mush.
might hang about.
Can you fit? Yeah.
Where are we going?
Under the seat.
Right, hang on.
No, not working.
It will do, but I've just got to come. Right, whereabouts are we looking?
If you go down there,
Yeah.
can you see the 4 connectors under the seat? Oh, good to be
There?
light, mate. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the loom off the bottom of the seat, and then 4 connectors.
Yep.
So I'm going to pop them off, and then I can lift the seat out.
Okay.
Your camera's too big for the old mate.
It is.
Never words have been said to you like that, are they?
Never ever.
Ow! Shut up. Oh, it
There's
stinks.
not really anything we can show here because we can't both.
No,
fit in.
because so we're just, yeah, riveting videos.
We're having to do this by
Feel.
Touch and feel.
Yeah. Bloody good touching. Alright, I hate getting these ones out because that's the airbag one. Oh, mate. Honestly, it is brutal.
Saw Mr. Pinderwagon has fitted some fixed buckets in his
Nagaros.
R8.
What do you put Nagaros in it, didn't he, Matt?
Cobra, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot more space now for his helmet.
Nige has got a massive helmet. He's a tall lad, so I don't know. Yeah, that car's gonna be cool, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, mate.
So we've called in reinforcements.
I have to do the heavy bit. Help me lift the seat out, please, dear boy.
Yes.
If you take the front.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Got him. Thanks, mate. So now you can see what I was trying to do, Davla. Yeah?
Ah, that's better.
So you've got the 4 control wires and then the seat cover. So you've got to get to that. And the interface module is sat up under there. So we're just going to pull this carpet out, air the wiring, clean that off under here,
Yep.
make sure the wiring's not rotten. But you can see it's been damp for a while, look. See a little bit of mould on the seat belt.
Yeah.
But we've got to dry all that off, mate.
I'm thinking you might need to remove that leaf also.
Done. This is a good way of hoovering your car habitats. There's a little tab here.
Hang on, let me come in.
Little tab.
Yep.
Just there. So you got to get that out. This is a seatbelt bolt. Seatbelt bolt.
Seatbelt bolt.
Seatbelt bolt. Seatbelt bolt. Sounds like a Freddie Mercury song, that, doesn't it? Seatbelt bolt.
Scaramouche.
There we go. Why am I holding my phone?
Don't know.
Yeah, that side's wet as well, so we've got to pull that side out. But
Well, I can see there's a little bit of furriness on the...
Bluetooth module for the phone,
Yeah.
because that's the Little Mermaid poking out the top. Ariel! Oh, come on! Even my little girl would have got that.
Finest dad joke.
I've come to the decision that they're not dad jokes. Your kids are just too stupid to get them.
Yeah, but they might go, oh, that was so bad.
So we just pop
Pop
the little
those.
clips out, clippings.
Your trim tool.
Steady.
Can be somewhat recalcitrant, can't they?
Steady. Yep. One there. Right, mushler. That comes out.
So that piece, does that just pop out?
Yeah.
Right.
You in?
Yeah.
That trim. And then this one pops out of here. And then this one pops out of here. Ear, ear, ear. Ow! Isk! The pain is real.
The struggle is real.
Come on, sweetheart. There we go. Yes. So then the carb harp goes up there, comes out of here, and we pop it out of here, like so. we go. Ah, that'll do it.
Oh.
Seatbelt mic not plugged in. Wiring out.
I have found an issue already.
Just honestly. So, the seatbelts have got microphones in them, look.
Okay.
And then they come through the bottom there. So they're a bugger for failing anyway. So what someone's done is, because the microphones have failed, they've disconnected them so it reverts to the speaker, the microphone in the center console, rather than fixing the old girl properly. Yep.
So explain microphones. What is the...
For the telephonone.
What, in the seatbelt?
In the seatbelt, woven into the seatbelt.
What?
Yeah, they're little buttons.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that specific to the R8?
No, other cars do it as well,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the microphone. So there's three of them. So they go across your chest. But they go, because the wiring's inside the belt, it's woven into the belt, and the belt flexes,
Yeah.
the wiring breaks. And they're like 600 quid a seatbelt.
So, unsurprisingly, they tend to get disconnected.
People disconnect them, and then it reverts back to the wiring in the center console then. So there you are, the puddle of water, dear boy. But
Oh dear.
save me a load of money in gym membership. Just take my kids swimming there. Right, so I need a torch, a little screwdriver, a T25, and a new back, because I have to climb in with me hole.
Right, you are in.
So someone's been here before, because there's a screw missing there. Can you see it up on the side of that pedal? Up in there. This is what
Let me zoom in.
zoomings. You see, there's a screw there, there's one missing there. I'm gonna pop this one out. There should be a T25 under here as well. Oh, look! That fell out. So there was no screws holding that in. Right, so I fixed that problem. There is a screw under this pedal. This has all been out before. And there's a T30 down there. This is a T10 holding the top of the pedal in.
And then try and show that.
You see?
Yeah, viewers have to bear with us because it's very tight getting in here.
That is definitely what she said.
Oh yes.
We're both being misogynistic.
Yeah, stop now.
Please stop. It's offensive speak. Right, then the pedal connector's in the top, which is an absolute bloody nightmare to get on. But what you've also got to do is, through the bottom here, is 2 tabbings to get the pedal out of the holder. Which I can never remember which side they're on.
She's free!
Alright, so it's got, the pedal's got an emergency tab on it. So you've just got to get it up and out of the way to get the clip off.
Yep.
Like so. Because obviously you don't want the throttle pedal coming unplugged. So you can see here, look, someone's been in here before, but basically,
Hold it still a minute so I can see it.
it's just 2 locking tabs. So the easy one I pushed, you push the screwdriver through that hole
Yep.
and you unlock it like that. But this one, look, you can see has been snapped.
Yep.
So what you do is you go through that way.
Hang on. Yep.
And you push it backwards. But you can see where someone's been in here before anyway. We know it's all been stripped apart.
it
So yes. But right, I need to get, there's an M10, there's a 10mm nut bolt up here. So we get this out.
Try and show that. I'm very close to your ass region here.
my ass.
Close to your gentleman's area.
Right, that's a 10 mil out.
Right.
Ishk. And then there's another nuttings up here. Free to be whatever I... Don't know what I'm singing at because I hate Oasis.
You hate Oasis?
Most overrated band ever.
Oh, there's a controversial one for today's video.
Yep. The guitarist plays 4 chords. There's a reason why every learn to play guitar book, the first song is Wonderwall. That last internal panel to come off. We just got to drop out. Two screws underneath. Little poppers. Pop diddlies. Watch this corner one, because it's a bugger. Oh, bloody hell. Tight as a... what's the name? Don't break, don't break. OBD socket out. Footwell light out. Bosh.
Hang on. And we have another
panel. What? Go on, tell the camera what you just said.
What did he say?
It's only to make you nibble.
Okay. Matt's favourite band. Na na na.
Nah.
She was more famous for a video than she ever was as a bloody singer.
I shall not be inserting that clip.
Oh, rightio. We've got that out now, but there, but. And I got that out, but there now. And I got that, but there.
You've got full Valley spec now.
Valley spec. Right, mate. Yes. Carpetat. Come on, out you come, sweetheart. Oh, come on. Jiminy cricket, everything's tight as a tiger. Smell like damp carpet.
It does smell damp, doesn't it? It smells a bit
Musty.
tobacco-y as well. With the concentration. You having a little sleep there?
It's not, it's the pain every mechanic feels of being in an awkward place and everything's hurting.
Yeah.
But you just gotta suck it up and carrying on undoing the boltings.
Yes. Could be a mirror.
Eh? Four boltings. No one there.
So this is a bolt underneath the,
Well,
not sure what it is. Is it the clutch rest?
yeah, it's the footrest.
Footrest.
I was hoping I could. There we go. Bend the carpetings. Right. I've had enough. I'm getting out. That's out, that's out, that's out, that's out, that's out. And what's that about? Ow! Oh, poppycock. Okay. Oh, I just rested it on me.
Ooh.
Now I'm covered in piss. I'm wet. Very, very, very wet. Right. Kahapa heart it's out, Dav.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wet. Very, very, very wet.
So what are we removing here?
This is called the interface module.
Interface.
Yeah, and this does a lot of the. This is that interpreter that, you know, listens to nonsense and makes
Hold
it.
it there a minute. Right.
You ready?
Yep.
How dirty is the pluggings? These are always. They always get wet.
So where is the water coming in on this, do you think?
Well, it's
Door
either
seals or the roof?
it's either door seals. I wouldn't have. Could be the drains.
Blocked, yeah.
So we'll clear everything out.
So I would have
Could
to
be
guess it's worse on
battery.
a Spider.
Yeah. There's nothing obvious. There is moisture in there. Don't know if you can kind of see that. Bit of condensation in there. Don't know if you can see it.
Not really. But I can,
No.
I'll tell you
Add some water in.
Yeah.
We'll get some electrical cleaner on that. Again, it's not horrific. Seen worse, but obviously it's just enough to. Right, so if I give that a clean off, I'll give the plug a clean off.
Yeah.
What I might do there is just snip yeah, that's the plug. I'll just snip this off and pull the sheath off.
Yeah.
But that's normally the cause of these sort of issues. So a bit of electrical cleaner just to get rid of the moisture. And then what we'll do is we'll just,
Hang on, let me see.
all right, so we'll just check in behind this. So cut the circlet, cut the zip tie off, and there's a little clip there. It slides out. And then just check the pins. Give them a spray. So this cleaner neutralizes any corrosion and cleans it away, but also adds like a moisture protection as well.
Yeah. It's hydrophobic.
Yeah, or whatever it's called.
I learned that off Jordan.
Did you?
Yeah. And also how to make the best crisp sandwich.
Crush the crisps.
Yeah.
Right, mate.
Don't make your crisp sandwich in the morning.
No, it makes them
By
soggy.
lunchtime. Exactly. Oh, hang on.
Le batterie c'est flatolier.
Whoops.
Let's see what errors we've got then, shall we?
Yeah.
So obviously airbag's on because it's
Disconnected the...
disconnected.
Hi, Carl. Here he is, look. dock screen. There we go.
That's interesting.
What's that then?
Well, how many control modules I can't talk to? It's a gateway thing. Right. Might have to go into these individually then. Still says cannot be reached. Like, right, let's do a shutdown. Let it go sleep and we'll start again. If the laptop lasts. Sprung up again.
It's like all my laptops at home, they're always flat because people never charge them.
Right, park steering assist cannot be reached. So that's the other side of this. That's the park assist module, the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the interface module. The mirror image is the park assist. So what we'll do in a minute is we'll pull the other side out, Dav, and we'll see if we can get this alive or if it's knackered. It must be in a worse condition than this one because I've obviously cleaned this up. And look, everything's started to come back now, can you see?
Yep.
Obviously, we're going to have EPC on because we've got throttle pedal disconnected. And we're going to have airbag on because we've got airbag out.
Yep.
But everything else should pretty much. We've got rid of the missing messages.
Yeah.
The faults for, yeah, look, like we had loads, look, for cannot be reached. So telephone cannot be reached, microphone cannot be reached. Backup cam, that's probably park assist, radio malfunction, sound system, navigation, they'll all be linked. CAN, what we got in here? Infotainment single wire, telephone. So if someone's played around with telephone, parallel parking module, all the parking modules are one under the seat. Right, let's pull the other side out, but at least we've got, like we had engine control unit 2, no communication, which all comes through this interface module.
Oh, that's all back.
And that's all come back.
Nice. Right, we're back.
We are. I'm just going to buzz through this quick because there's no point me showing the mirror image of what we've watched.
We've already done. I'll let you spanner away and then we'll come back in a minute.
Yeah, I'm just going to pop this carpet out so we can do the parking.
Right.
It's not good, Davlar, is it?
Ew.
Mouldy trims.
Mouldy.
Feel like I should have a mask on.
Say that again?
Is mould bad for you?
I don't think spores are very good, no.
One side.
I know we said we weren't going to film it, but we have to film little bits occasionally.
Yeah, what else are we going to do with our time? Right, we ready? This one is decidedly wetter because it's heavy.
Oh, it stinks.
That is how wet it is. I found the problem. Someone spilled their Corona. Alright.
So there's the problem. It's got a virus.
It's got a drink problem. Look, mate. There we go.
Oh, right. Let me try and get that so we can see. Just
so that's
twist it so we can see the shine on it. Right.
Can
just there, look. Keep moving it about.
You see the wet? Can you see the corrosion across the pins?
That is shocking.
And look.
Yeah.
That's been like this for a while, mush.
You can smell it too.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that is junk, right? If you look here, you can start to see, look, the staining.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to check the seat connectors, and you can see green there. Look on them pins.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to check them. Let me get that control now. But look, we found a swimming pool in an R8, mate.
Oh dear.
Not good.
Wetness and electronics, not a good mix.
Matt, sorry mate, is my little orange screwdriver down there please, and also your wiry cutters?
Oh, there we go.
You see it?
Hold it still. Yep. Not good
And then
at
you
all.
can see it staining there. So what happens is you basically get water, sort of like capillary action up the wire.
Yep.
And then of course you run your heaters or the car gets warm and the water turns to moisture, water turns to condensation, and then that settles in different places.
Yep.
This reeks, mate.
Yeah, it's not a good smell, is it?
It smells like an old pond. Alright, so what we do here, look, is
Yep.
pop these covers off. So I've cut the zip ties. So that one doesn't, the connectors don't look bad, but we'll have to dry those off before they do start rotting.
Yeah.
Again, that one doesn't look too bad. So what we'll do now is we'll get our electrical spray out and an air line, and the spray will just, well, you can see how wet the end of that is, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked for an airline blower, and this is what I got handed.
All right.
Cold fingers. Da, da, da. So this is a fast-acting cleaner for all electrical systems. Cleans, lubricates and protects. Contacts and relays. It says it's safe on condoms.
Safe on condoms?
Yeah, it says safe on rubbers and plastics. No? Is that not what it meant? Right, mate, I'll just give that another little dosey dose. And then look, if we do this. Oh.
Oh dear.
Yeah, not what I said. And I'm dirty. I'm going to plug the pedal back in. I'm going to pop it back on, and I'm going to start the car. In. Right, ready, mate?
Go for it, mate.
Well, I got no more warnings. The ESP light is on because we've had the battery off and you've got to reinitialize the steering angle. The roof is on because the roof is half open. The airbag is on because the seats are out. And my handbrake is gone off. And then if I scroll, my gauge isn't jumping around anymore.
So there we go there, look.
Yeah, so we've got away with this side, which is the interface module. So what I'll do is I'll unplug this now while the car dries. I'll unplug that. We'll clean the floor, hoover it, wipe our footprints out.
Yep.
I'll order a new parking module. I think we've got away with the wiring this side. I have questions over, that's the main power feed for the seat.
Yeah.
So I'll probably repin the two power wires. And we'll need a new parking module. But if we go up to the diagnostics. And I'll show you.
Hang on, let me just adjust this. Hang on. Right.
Alright, so we go through them one at a time and I'll show you what's what. Right, what we've got an engine. Exhaust flap, so he's got a valve control on it, so the exhaust flap is unplugged, so that's fine, it'll come straight back. HVAC is because the seats are out, so the heated seat element will be open, so that's us. Park assist is because we've got the module unplugged, which we had before, which made us think we need to pull the carpet out because that is the module that's full of water under the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Suspension we'll say G85, I would have thought. ABS control module, and then ABS says G85 because we haven't driven the car yet since having a battery on. So the trick with R8s is if you have a battery off or it goes flat, it'll have the ABS light on. You go for a drive and it'll go straight off because it will switch the it switched G85 back on. Airbags, got both seats out.
Yep.
Steering wheel is this going to be because no communication with telephone module. Yeah, no communication with telephone. And if we go to the bottom, we got backup cam, telephone, and microphone cannot be reached. So we know the microphones were unplugged. So now the question is this all to do with someone playing around with, like the telephone being unplugged is to do with the microphones being unplugged?
Yeah.
The radio and the navigation and the sound system will all be because of the telephone, because it all links in. And then if we go to CAN bus, I think we're in single wire mode. Infotainment in single wire mode, telephone transceiver, parallel parking is unplugged, backup module. So my next question would be, do I need to, excuse me, unplug? Because that is the backup, that's the radio, that's the backup control module. Sorry, the reverse camera module.
Yep.
And I can't imagine it's got, look at that, Davla.
Hang on.
So there's one.
What's happened there then?
Well, that's full of rust. It's actually snapped the pin out of the module.
Yep.
So that's backup camera module. Mate, the pin is snapped out and the pin is sat in that connector block.
Oh dear.
Can you get down in, can you get deep in that hole?
Yep.
Can you zoom in much more, do you think? Oh, your focus is a bit, there you go. So there's actually a pin missing.
Wow.
Right, so let's have a look at this one. This one's the same.
Yeah.
So this has been leaking water for a while, mate. Yeah, and what do you reckon? We go free for free? Oh, that one's all right.
That's okay.
Yeah, but the connector's damaged. So, right, so that's telephone module, that's reverse camera.
Just point that out again, because I just missed that.
So that's reverse module,
Yeah.
and that's but like, look at it, mate.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Can you see? Right, so if I get me a little screwdriver. There you go. See all the corrosion?
Yep.
So that's why we got faults with those modules. That's obviously why someone's unplugged the microphones, because a microphone module failed.
Yep.
So they've unplugged the mics, which is why both sides were unplugged, because they thought that was the problem. I have found the problem.
Once again.
But that's been leaking for a while. So if we go back now, and go gateway installation list.
1 second.
There we go, cannot be reached,
Hang
bottom.
on 1 second. Right, go.
Yeah. So that one's unplugged, and I've unplugged the bottom, the bottom 3.
Yeah.
Right. But do we get rid of our single wire mode now? There we go. Electrical faulting circuit, single wire mode. So the infotainment modules, one of them was crashed because of one of those 2 back modules was crashed. I'm putting infotainment in single wire mode. So if I remove that now, those errors, and go back in, infotainment in sit, there we go, that's all I've got. So basically, no communication with parking module and no communication with backup camera module. I don't have what had happened where one of those modules has got wet, it's crashed the CAN bus for infotainment. So we fixed that. So now we need to buy some control modules.
Are they expensive?
Yes.
Oh dear.
And rewire it.
Yeah. And this didn't come in for that problem, did it?
No, came in for the drive shaft had been left loose somewhere, and because the clutch had been done, drive shaft come loose and smashed the oil feed hose, the crank sensor, so it came as a non-start, the power steering pipe, the heat shield. It's lucky you didn't wipe out the oil tank, to be fair.
It's like going into hospital to get your ingrowing toenail done, and they found a growth.
Yeah.
While you're in there.
I like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a, and that all started with, Mitch spent the last 2 days fixing what it was booked in for. We've gone to drive it out, noticed parking aid isn't working, and the dash was jumping all over the place.
Yep.
And that's where we've ended up.
Wow.
So that's why in our buyer's guides, we always say, put your hand down the back of the carpet and check it's not damp.
Yeah. And that goes for the Spider and the
both.
hard
Yeah,
top.
yeah, both. Yeah. It's like when the single mums see me in the playground. Wet as an otter's pocket.
Right. On that note then.
It is. I have got to go and get my daughter because my wife will shout at me and my daughter shout at me. So we'll see you on the next one. Bosh.